So welcome to our very first video for the DIY yoga series. So in this video, we're going to work through what I call the joint rotations. Sometimes I call it the head to toe hello. It's both a warm-up, a physical warm-up for the body before an asana practice. It's also a mindfulness of the body practice because we're going to start at the feet and work our way up. And sometimes we might be tempted to kind of skip through this or go quite quickly through it, but it really kind of helps us explore this mindfulness of the breath, mindfulness of the body, that there's often an impulse in us that wants to go quicker, move forward into the future faster. And we really have an opportunity going through these joint rotations or going through this head to toe hello to kind of observe that energy if it's there. Or if we're feeling very sluggish, it's just a nice way of kind of waking the body up and coming into the body and coming into the breath. So we're going to start, and I'll be doing some of it in the forward plane looking at you and some of it from this side. So we're going to start so you can see me in the side plane. You're going to step the foot back. And of course, this is nobody's favorite. You're going to come onto the top of the foot. Bend your standing leg and just let yourself have a little stretch at the front of the ankle here. Bend the knee and just feel what that stretch is like at the front of the ankle. And then you're going to start moving the heel around in circles. So 8 times in one direction and then 8 times in the other. And you're coming on and off the top of the foot. And it feels like you're burrowing a hole almost with your big toe. And then you can step that foot forward, feel one foot on the ground and then the other. And then step back with the other side. And again, top of the foot on the ground. So toes pointing back. And then bend the front leg and feel that stretch at the front of the ankle. This is a uncomfortable place for many of us, and unfortunately the degree to which you don't like doing this is inverse to the need that you have to do it. So the more you dislike doing this, the more you probably would benefit from it. So then start to make the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you can keep a little bend, go the other way in the standing leg, so it's not getting too tense. And then when you've got your 8 circles done on the other side, step the foot forward. With the feet hip distance apart, lift and spread the toes. Sweep the arms out to the sides and up. Exhale, find that center line of the body. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, spread the wings. Press the air down like the spine is rising up in the center. Now, bring the big toes to touch. Knees bend, press the knees together. And this might be worth showing you from the side too. So you want to make sure you have a curve in your low back. And when you do the circles, you're not going to be bouncing up and down a lot. You're going to keep it low and move the circles. So you're going to do 8 circles and lift and spread the toes. So that's 8 circles in one direction and then 8 circles in the other. Keep the gaze slightly ahead so you're not collapsing down. And then stand up. And now with the feet all the way together, sweep the arms out to the sides and up. Exhale to the heart. Notice it's very different from feet hip distance. Press the hands and up. Slightly less stable. But we might experience that pull to the midline a bit more. Now, open your feet as wide as the mat. Line the outer edge of your feet up with the mat. Bend the knees and have a sense of dropping down into the feet, into the ankles. And have a little bounce to begin with. And then start to make circles with the hips. You can just make it big, wide circles. 8 circles in each direction. And then go the other way. And you just keep it nice and easeful, coming into the body. And then, once you've done your nice big circles, bend the knees again. Now this time, keep it a bit smaller. And you're really trying to feel almost like you're doing cat and cow as you're making circles. Because when you go back, there's that stretch. And then as you come forward, squeeze in the belly. So you're starting to wake up the core. And then do that in the other direction. So this is more like a belly dancer. And then come on up, legs are straight. Sweep the arms out to the sides and up. Exhale, hands to the center of the body. Press down, lift up. And spread the wings. Imagine the spine rising in the center as you press the air down. Now, bring the feet back to hip distance. Make sure you keep that connection with the feet. Lift and spread the toes. Pull up through the arches. Roll the shoulders up. Squeeze them back. Up and back. Up and back. Up and back. And I'll show you from the front so you see the whole action of the arms. Lifting them up, peeling them back. The arms roll out and down. Up and back. Up and back. Up and back. And the whole body can kind of move a little. Again, if you see it from the side, you can see that there's a little bit of a cascading effect through the whole body. Once you've done about 8, arms out to the side. Exhale, interlace the fingers, right finger in front. Bend the elbows, elbows to the height of the shoulders, and then roll the wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You don't want a super tight clench here, just engagement. And then roll the knuckles in towards the heart. Elbows about the level of the shoulders. Take a nice breath in. Bend the knees, and then as you exhale, press the hands out. Press down through the feet. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As you exhale, gently draw the belly back to the spine. One more. Inhale and exhale, gently belly back to the spine. Inhale, lift the arms up, and as you exhale, belly back to the spine, side bend over to the right, root down through the left foot. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale, belly back to the spine as you side bend over to the other side, root down through the opposite foot. Inhale, come up, and then exhale, bend the knees, arms out tight to the side, and come on down. Bend the knees generously, and you can be using blocks here. And of course, I'm changing to face you and then sometimes be sideways. You are in the same direction the whole time. So let this be easeful, generous bend of the knees. If the ribs can rest on the thighs, let that happen. And just shake the head out. Let the head go. If you're using the blocks, make sure they're nice and spacious apart so you're not cramping the neck. And then we're going to start pedaling through the legs. So bend the knees on an inhale. On an exhale, just straighten through the right side. Maybe you don't go all the way straight, but you lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen through the opposite side. Inhale is the bend. Exhale, lengthening, which might come straight, but maybe not. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. One more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. And then inhale, bend. And try lengthening both to the degree that you can. Shake the head out. Crown of the head towards the earth. Keep that letting go, letting go, letting go in the head. And then getting ready to come up. Bend the knees, hands to the hips. Squeeze the shoulders in the back. Lift the head in line with the spine and push down to come up. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Big breath in and release the hands down. Now, same thing. Up and back. Up and back. Up and back. Up and back. And this round, you might be getting deeper in to the shoulders. So it's 8 circles. And then arms open. Interlace the fingers. This time, left finger on top. Bend the elbows. Elbows to the height of the shoulders, and then roll the wrists. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now bend the knees. Turn the knuckles in towards the heart. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. And as you exhale, you're going to extend through the arms and the legs and gently draw the belly button back to the spine. Don't let the shoulders hike up like this. Keep the shoulders down and back. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. In and extend. Inhaling and exhaling to extend. Inhale up, belly button back to the spine. Exhale over to the right side. Root down through the left foot. Inhale, come up. Exhale over to the side, belly back to the spine. Root down through the opposite foot. Inhale up. Exhale, release the clasp. Arms out to this generous bend of the knees. Come on down. And shake the head out. Hands to the floor, hands to the block. And just let the spine decompress. Let the head go. And then we'll work towards straightening the backs of the legs. Inhale, bend, exhale, maybe they get straighter. Inhale, bend, and exhale, maybe they get straighter. Inhale, bend, and maybe they get straighter. And of course, as you're doing this, you're not rounding the back. So if straightening the legs leads to rounding the back, keep the knees bent, keep the natural curve in your back, even though this is a forward bend. Enjoy the breath. Keep active in the feet, so don't let the arches drop down. Keep the weight evenly distributed on the feet. Waking up awareness from head to toe. And then bend the knees, hands to the hips, lift the skull, root down, rise up, exhale, hands to the heart. Now, find a little section of this head to toe hello. Stand with your feet hip distance. Lift and spread the toes, make sure the feet are connected. No locking in the knees, teeny tiny micro bend if you're a hyperextender. Open in the chest, gentle engagement in the belly, but not a big active pull in, not an active holding it, just a gentle engagement. Collarbones broad, shoulders drawn back, not a big squeeze, but openness across the chest, hands down, palms forward. Take a breath in and relax without losing the engagement. Inhale up through the crown of the head. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale left. One more time. Enjoying the breath. Inhale to the center. Now exhale over to the right again. Stay on the right. Make sure you haven't brought the left shoulder with you. See if you can feel your feet not locking in the knees. Engagement in the belly, openness in the chest. On your next exhale, tip the chin down. Inhale, lift up. So working the neck, tipping it down as you exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And then bring it level, neither up nor down. And on an inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the other side. Pause. See if the shoulder came with you and gently draw it back. Notice if it's different on this side. Usually is. We're different left to right. Feel the feet on the floor. No locking in the knees. No clenching in the butt. So engagement in the body doesn't have to be tension in the body. Take a big breath. Exhale, tip the chin down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more. Down. And up. And then bring it neither up nor down. Inhale back to the center. With your eyes closed, from the tip of your nose, start to make circles. Just rotating the skull on the top of the spine. Make about 4 circles. And then go the other way. Can you feel your feet? Can you feel your hands? Can you feel your belly? Can you have awareness through the whole system? And come into the center. And this is Tadasana. Weight equally distributed across the feet, feeling the lift of the arches, no locking in the knees, engagement in the belly, but not a squeeze. Curve in your lumbar spine, shoulders gently drawing back as the collarbones broaden. And then we're going to take this into a little twist. So take a nice broader stance. And in this twist, you're going to be rotating the spine, but you're going to have this sense of stability in the lower body that we've just been creating, engagement and stability. And then you're going to tap. You're going to start by bringing left hand to the right shoulder area and just make a little tap. And the right hand is going to come behind and tap just underneath the rib cage, the area of the kidneys and the adrenals. And once you get going, it's the weight of the arms that swings you around. And you can keep the knees bent. And the feet don't lift, so you're not lifting up the heels. And the head and neck just go along for the ride. You feel this nice twist in the center. And let the breath be free. You're not trying to control anything here. We'll do about 10 more swings to each side. Usually we do about 32. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then just slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Bring the feet back together. Sweep the arms out to the sides and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Big breath in. And release the hands down. So that is our joint rotation sequence, opening the energy from the feet, through the ankles, through the knees, through the hips, shoulders, hands, wrists, neck, and head. This can be a standalone practice. have a nice lie down in Shavasana, or this might be the first piece you're going to do and add on either our core piece, our sun salutation, or our lower body relaxation piece. So whatever you're doing with the rest of your afternoon, namaste.